Hello everyone, my name is Neverack1Right, and a couple of days, or actually weeks ago, I built this, a skyscraper. And I called it a generic and boring skyscraper because it honestly kind of is. Something like a 12-year-old would build. But I'm kind of proud of it, and it took me 7.5 hours of building and constructing, and that's minus the stuff that I didn't record. But it's finally done, and I want to show it off now. So we're gonna go through this floor by floor and look at it. So yeah. So here we have the ground floor, or the lobby as I call it. So right here we have a little table going on, and we got some things on it like cups. Well, these are just mushrooms and all kinds of stuff. I try to make it busy because usually tables are busy, but sometimes it's good to have an empty table. We have a coat rack over here, which is just an armor stand. We have a receptionist desk, but no receptionist because if I got one, they'd just walk out because that's how Minecraft is. And over here are public commodity blocks that you can't store stuff in, like crafting tables, smithing tables, all the tables that you can't store stuff in, and some jukebox for music purposes. So yeah. Floor number two is a relatively simple and easy one, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Kind of a normal place you would see in a normal apartment, yeah, a normal apartment. So here we have our small little kitchen, a dining room, all our commodities, a place for you to read. In here we have our quote-unquote computer, it's the best I could do, a bed for you to sleep in, a respawn anchor for some strange reason you get sent to hell so you can respawn, a coat rack, a chest, a barrel for all your personal items, and in here, I believe, is, oh, I guess this is the kitchen. So you can sit here, eat, enjoy your stuff, and you make stuff here. So I'm not really sure what this is. Honestly, I kind of forget, but these are all, I guess, your magic items, and these are your cooking items. So yeah, that's floor one. Floor two is what I like to call an open floor plan apartment. So it starts off kind of cramped. You walk through a door, but then you get to see this massive open floor apartment. So you got a big table right here, and it's a big table. You could fit a lot of people here. And because of it, you have to fit all your commodities into one tight area, so it's a bit cramped. In here we have the bedroom where you can, I don't think this is the bedroom, but you got your computer, your reading spot, your storage, your album for making new music. And in here you have the bathroom. And for some reason I decided to put a bed next to a bathtub. I do not know why, but you can take your bathtub, listen to music, and yeah, and you got a sink right there. So that's floor three. For floor number three, I decided to have something different. A two-level apartment. So it's a bit tight to the head. As you can see, there's only 2 blocks. But instead of having, you get to actually have two. So before I show you anything, you get to go upstairs, and then you have an upstairs to your apartment, although it's quite cramped. So let's take a look around. In here, we got the kind of an open floor plan. We got a bit more space to work with now that we have 2 floors. You got a chest, a barrel, an ender chest, a place to sit, some big art. And you can look through. These are kind of like indoor windows, but kind of not. And I guess clouds are exactly on this level, so you could enjoy cloud. Here's all the blocks you might need to use in your everyday life. If we come up here, we have a, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought a party room would be good. So you have your music stuff here. You can make music, play music. And in here, you have a nice little bedroom, a tight little cozy bedroom where you can sleep. And we have to go through a long, winding hallway. But if you do so, you end up here in your little kitchen where you can cook meals and get all the stuff you need. So yeah. Floor number four is what I like to call the big open area. It's kind of like the open floor plan, but more to a higher extent. So up here, you can go a little bit upstairs, but it's not its own separate floor. You got your little kitchen where you can cook and do all your chores. And in here, I kind of had to shove all the little block items into the side of the stairwell, and in here, where you got a nice little storage room, kind of like a little closet. And in here is the bedroom, where you can sleep and listen to music. So yeah. Oh, and over here you got a little table to enjoy stuff. And I guess this has 2 kitchens in it, so yeah. Floor number 5 is what I called a modern-esque floor. So here we have a little entry room for guests where they can look at art and sit and enjoy, I guess, nature while they wait for you to enter the door. Once you come in here, you have a nice little kitchen where you can sit and enjoy stuff and cook. In here we have a storage room where you can store all your belongings. And in here we have a nice little music room with a nice little chandelier going on. And in the final, I guess not the final room, it's like a little, I don't know what they call it, an in-between, I already forgot the word, closet. It's like an in-between closet. And I think there's 2 more rooms. Nope, just 1 more. And you have a nice mirror, a chest, and a respawn anchor and bed. So this is the bedroom. So yeah. Floor number 6 is what I like to call the Pumpkin Maniac's house. So whoever lives here is a pumpkin maniac. He loves pumpkins, he loves Halloween, and so the walls are made out of pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. So yeah. And the doors, unlike any other doors, are acacia doors, because it kind of is orange. And so we have lots of pumpkin-related worship going on here. A place to read about pumpkins, and all, storage blocks so you can actually store your stuff here. Kitchen where you can cook stuff and worship a pumpkin. And yeah. This is the punishment room, where the melon is punished on a daily basis for being the second food block in Minecraft. It threatens the prosperity and peace of the pumpkin block, so it is punished and tortured daily. There's only room for 1 food block in this town, bud. Floor number 7 is what I like to call the angular apartment. You start by entering through here, you walk down a long hallway, you turn and you enter the main room where you have music, cooking, a kitchen, art, and just a little table. You go through here, you got a nice little bedroom where you can sleep and store your stuff. And finally in here, you have all your commodities that you might ever need. So yeah. Floor number 9 is what I like to call the diagonal apartment. You start by, you don't really have much place to stand, but you have to open the door and crawl in and then close the door behind you. And you walk down this diagonal hallway and you get the choice of whether you want to go in here, and the doors are kind of messed up because you can't do diagonal doors. And so you get a nice little bedroom where you can sleep in, or you can go into this room on the other side of the diagonal line, and you got a nice little kitchen and all your commodity blocks safely and neatly lined up against the diagonal line. So yeah. Floor number 10 is what I like to call the 1990s aesthetic apartment. And so this is funny because recently it turns out my mom absolutely despises pine paneling. And I built this before that ever happened. But this was inspired by a pic I saw on a Reddit post with pine paneling from a 90s house. And it inspired me to build this. So you start in this nice little garden area where you can enjoy some nature in pots. And you get to walk in and enjoy the beautiful and stunning pine paneling aesthetic. You got a nice little TV you can sit at, you got a nice little place to read, you can enjoy your music in the main room, or if you're tired, you can come in here, rest, and store your stuff. Or, if you're looking for something to eat, you can go into the kitchen and make yourself. Or if you're looking for any of these commodities, they're also in the kitchen. But yeah, this floor has to be my absolute favorite because I just love pine paneling. And I don't know if I do generally love pine paneling, but I think I'm saying that just in case my mom's watching this video, so she gets upset at me. I mean, look how beautiful this is. Look at that nice pine paneling. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. Floor number 11 is what I like to call the trisector house, and it's trisector because it's cut up into 3 different sections. So we start off this main section where you can have all your commodity blocks, because no one's really going to steal these. Every apartment has their own. Nice little place to sit, and if you go inside, once you're let inside, or if you live here, you got a nice little table to eat at, a kitchen with all stuff to make smoothies, food, and wash your hands with some nice art to enjoy. And you can walk into the third section, and this is a little bedroom. You got a chest, a barrel. You can enjoy your music in here, or you can look out the window or read. So yeah. The 12th and final apartment is the no doors apartment. And as said, there are no doors, just open hallways. So we come through, we got like two little, I guess 3 walls. And each wall has stuff. Like here's a mini kitchen. Here's I guess more magic stuff. Here's some basic commodities. Over in the corner, you just got a single bed because there's no real place to put anything. Here you got all your storage blocks, some more commodities, and a place to enjoy music. So everything is nicely divvied up. There are no annoying doors. Like if you hate doors, this apartment is for you. And it's also the very tallest, so you can get the absolute best view from out of these windows. You can see far and wide. That's all the floors to my generic and boring skyscraper. And I don't know if generic and boring is the right word. Maybe you know some other words to describe it as. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Adios, amigos.